Evening, YouTube. Alright, so this is going to be about the Saturday Night Live skits that have been popping up. Make no mistake, these skits are not jokes. These skits are not comedy. These skits are perfectly formed, perfectly crafted propaganda pieces to attack Bernie Sanders and to make fun of the issues and policies that he's pushing for. And they're doing this with the intention of protecting power, of protecting the establishment. That's the whole purpose of these skits. It has nothing to do with comedy or satire. Why am I saying this? Well, let's just analyze the latest one that just got posted. Do you notice a trend in all of them that Bernie Sanders is the Bernie Sanders character in these skits are the only one that's asked substantive policy questions. And then the answer that he gives is something loony, funny, and outlandish. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that they portray Hillary as just some, goofy politician that changes her accents? But Bernie Sanders is seen as this insane far-left candidate. Why is it that they ask him, or his character, substantive policy questions, but don't ask that of any of the other ones? Think about it. It's intentional. The questions that they asked in this one were interesting. So the first one they asked is for Bernie to name his crush. And he said, all black people in America. What that answer is doing, it's not so much making fun of Bernie Sanders or his campaign. It's saying that his campaign's effort to reach out to black people and to be responsive to the epidemic that's currently happening of police officers killing black people in mass, to make that seem like a joke, to make black people seem like a caricature. I don't find anything funny in racism. I don't find anything funny in people getting killed on the streets because they're black and getting a pass from it because of the color of their skin. Obviously they had it coming. Then they started asking the Bernie Sanders character about the crumbling infrastructures. And that answer was turned into a joke. It's not a joke. If a bridge collapses, people will die. I don't find anything funny about that. That's a serious issue. That's not something to make fun of. And then they asked Bernie Sanders, and this is my favorite part about this. They asked Bernie Sanders to pick an envelope, and his answer, the Larry David character's answer, was the far left envelope, so far left that it couldn't possibly get elected. Like, they're not even trying. That was, what's funny in that line? That's just a straight up line, straight to the Bernie Sanders supporter. The aim being to demoralize you. That's what these skits are. And the reason why they're so dangerous is because a skit is something that the campaign cannot attack or cannot really defend itself against. They have to just go with it. Because if they attack it, they're seen as people who can't take a joke. It's just a joke. You can't take a joke. These issues aren't a laughing matter. And the other reason why these skits are so dangerous is for the next week or two, This is all that's going to be promoted on CNN and all the major news networks. It doesn't matter what the campaign is trying to do to get its message out there, to try to fight these problems that we have in this society. For the next 2 weeks, all we're going to be hearing about are these Saturday Night Live skits. Propaganda is not funny. Racism is not funny. Crumbling infrastructures that can lead to disasters that kill people, that's not funny. And I don't find anything funny about demoralizing people out there trying to fight and trying to get the one candidate in years that actually gives a shit, trying to get his message out there. I don't find anything funny about making light of that. So fuck you, Saturday Night Live, from a pissed off liberal. And guess what? Your attempts aren't going to work. These issues are serious, and we're serious. And we're going to win. Feel the burn.